Midnight envelope. The clock hit 11:45 p.m. Rain was lashing against the cracked window of Marcus's cramped Brooklyn apartment. He stared at the heavy manila envelope on his cheap kitchen table like it was a ticking time bomb. This was it. The absolute bottom. He was down to his last $20, and whatever was inside that envelope was going to dictate the rest of his life. For 3 years, Marcus had been on the ultimate hustle. He had pitched his software idea to over 50 investors, getting slammed with no after no. People called him crazy. His family begged him to quit and get a real job. Then, yesterday, a mysterious guy in a slick charcoal suit had handed him this envelope with a cold, deadpan warning. Asterisk. Open it exactly at midnight. If you sign what's inside, there is no turning back. You belong to the grind. 11:55 p.m. Marcus's hands were shaking. Was it a cease and desist letter? A predatory loan that would bankrupt him forever? Or was it the golden ticket he had been bleeding for? The shadows in the room seemed to close in. The voice of doubt in his head screamed at him to throw the envelope in the trash and walk away. It's safer to just quit, the voice whispered. Play it safe. 11:59 p.m. Marcus wiped the sweat from his forehead and took a deep breath. Man, if I don't bet on myself, who the hell will? He muttered to the empty room. The clock struck midnight. He ripped the seal open and pulled out a single, crisp sheet of paper. He braced himself for the worst. It wasn't a threat. It was a term sheet. A $2 million investment offer from the most ruthless venture capital firm in New York City. But there was a handwritten note in red ink at the bottom. We don't invest in software. We invest in survivors. Sign this, and you agree to give up your weekends, your sleep, and your excuses. Are you ready to play in the big leagues? Marcus didn't even hesitate. He grabbed his pen and signed his name. The fear was still there, pounding in his chest, but the fire in his gut was finally stronger. He realized right then that the biggest risk in life isn't failing. It's never having the guts to step into the arena. He looked out the window at the city skyline. The rain had stopped. It was time to build.